Après une journée bien remplie à la pêche aux basses en compagnie de Paul Keat, ce matin, Cyril souhaite découvrir un autre type de pêche, le côté sombre du lac Caddo.
Je cherche la maison de Billy Carter, le gars qui fait de la pêche de nuit pour voir du poisson alligator fish. Je sais pas, il m'a dit qu'il habitait par ici, une maison à droite, mais je vois rien pour l'instant. Ah, Carter, there we go. Pour une pêche du poisson alligator. Il me dit que c'est par contre un peu trop tôt dans la saison. Si on voit pas de poisson alligator, par contre il me dit qu'on a de grandes chances de voir des alligators tout court. All right. Here we go, Gator guy.
Cyril, welcome aboard.
All right.
Let's go catch something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's go rip some lips.
Billy accompagne des pêcheurs sur le lac Caddo depuis plus de 35 ans. Il a une clientèle diversifiée allant de la pêche au crappie pour les enfants, en passant par les expéditions de pêche aux poissons alligators. Pour Billy, une mauvaise journée de pêche sur le lac Caddo vaut mieux qu'une bonne journée au travail. Quand la nuit tombe, le lac Caddo se métamorphose. Les cyprès ornés de mousse et les eaux calmes du lac prennent des allures différentes. Les nuages à l'horizon annoncent un vent du nord. Ici, les écarts de température et les changements de temps sont extrêmement variables. Il arrive parfois que des tornades s'abattent sur le lac Caddo. Ce soir, Billy veut amener Cyril dans un endroit propice pour la pêche aux poissons alligators.
So, how big is the biggest garter you ever caught here?
The only one by rod and reel, 70 pounds.
70 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
That's a
that
big
must
fish.
fight like crazy.
Yeah. They tear you up pretty good. They tear you up pretty good.
I like to
They'll test your equipment.
And where do you think the biggest garter is in the lake?
300 pounds,
300 pounds?
9, 10 feet long. That big around. They're pretty amazing. Prehistoric.
Prehistoric fish, huh?
I found them this morning. I wasn't.
Right around here?
Yeah, look. Yeah. I'd say this might be the place to get your arm broke. Got a real good selection. One might even be better like this one. Throw yellow. Let's throw yellow at them. This area's got a lot of chain pickerel in it. It's got some gar in it. These fish are coming to the top. They love yellow. All right, this one's ready to romp. Yep, I like that.
Some good bass here.
Pourquoi ne pas essayer de prendre un bass avant de partir pêcher le poisson alligator? Billy recommande à Cyril de lancer son leurre au pied des cyprès.
Look at the color of the water here.
And then once you hit the water, just let it sit there perfect. Just let it sit there a minute. Don't do anything. Let it sit till those ripples get 10 feet away, and then twitch it one time. If he's on that tree, he's going to hit it. They're going to stay right on those trees. As good as you're casting, we're fixing to catch some fish. We have to get my push pole out. Now, I'm going to leave this yellow on for now. Perfect. This man's had some practice.
Billy explique que nous sommes dans une zone qui fait environ 1 mètre de profondeur. Ici, les poissons peuvent sentir l'impact du leurre qui touche l'eau à plus de 15 mètres de distance. Ce n'est pas le cas à la pêche en eau profonde. Cyril tente quelques lancers en attendant la nuit, mais les nuages à l'horizon sont de plus en plus présents et la pêche pourrait être compromise.
On est de retour sur le lac avec Billy Carter. Billy Carter, c'est l'homme au poisson alligator ici. Il pêche que de nuit, c'est pour ça que juste avant la tombée de la nuit, on fait un peu de pêche aux basses, mais c'est vraiment pas ça qu'on est venu faire. C'est vraiment de la pêche au poisson alligator. Et si on n'en voit pas, il me dit qu'on verra par contre peut-être des alligators tout court. ça peut être sympa.
We're out of here.
C'est parti pour de la pêche au poisson alligator de nuit au Texas. C'est quelque chose. On cherche du poisson alligator. Normalement, il les voit à la surface, il les voit qui traînent à la surface et on peut jeter le leurre juste en phase 2 et normalement il l'attaque. C'est la manière, mais il le repère avec la lampe à distance là-bas. On essaye de voir ça pour l'instant. Found one. It's over there.
That's right here. Still seeing? One there. There he is.
Where is he facing?
He's
That way?
to the right. He's facing.
He's facing there, right?
Yeah, I think he turned around on you.
Yeah.
Go with them 2 trees.
That one's pretty nasty.
Oh, he's right here. He didn't go anywhere. He's right there. It's got everything chilled out the way that wind's coming through here.
Au moment où nos pêcheurs ont enfin aperçu un poisson alligator, un vent du nord se lève et le monstre préhistorique replonge dans les eaux du lac.
Oh. On a beau être au Texas, dans le sud, je peux vous dire que ça caille ici. J'ai pas amené ma veste, il est gelé aussi. On voit pas un poisson. You've never seen that much wind on the lake?
That wind's very abnormal. We don't usually see a wind like this time of the year. That's what we call a norther down here. It kills the fishing. You can't even spot frogs or alligators in the dark.
On est quand même dans la saison des tornades. Un vent aussi fort comme ça, il dit que c'est exceptionnel. À mon avis, c'est pas une bonne idée de rester sur le lac.
I think we probably should head home.
I don't want to be hit by a tornado on a lake.
I don't want to hit by a tornado anywhere, much less on a lake. I wouldn't mind running from one, but save the boat. Mother Nature got us today.
Ça n'a pas été très productif la pêche du poisson alligator. Alligator gar, comme il l'appelle ici. Bon, c'est un peu de la faute du vent, pas de notre faute. That was a nice boat ride, wasn't it?
Nice boat ride.
Not so many fish, but
Not so many fish.
you got some good beer in the fridge?
You bet.
All right.
Depuis notre arrivée au lac Caddo, nous avons pêché le bass en compagnie de Paul Keith et cherché le poisson alligator sans succès avec Billy Carter. Aujourd'hui, nous découvrirons un autre type de pêche avec Henry Lewis, qui accompagne des pêcheurs sur le lac Caddo depuis plus d'un demi-siècle.
How you doing?
Just fine. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. So, what's your name?
I'm named Henry.
Henry, sir.
Nice to meet you, Sil.
Yeah, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you, man. You want to go out there and try or something, Sil?
Go try to catch some fish.
I fish a little bit for bad, but I mostly fish for crappie and brim.
And bream.
Yeah, that's what I mostly fish for, yeah.
All right, well, let's do some fish. Let's go do some fishing then.
I'm ready to go, man.
Your boat is here?
Right here. That's it. We finna
Oh, that's
step
your boat
into
down
it.
there?
That's it, right there.
Henry montre son bateau, son fidèle compagnon de pêche. Il montre aussi à notre pêcheur ses cannes tout droit sorties d'un autre temps.
Oh, these are the old type poles, huh?
Yeah, that's an old cane pole, man. That's a regular fishing right there, man. Just live bait.
What kind of bait is it?
Minnow, just a regular minnow,
it's
what
minnow.
we call it. Yeah,
Just a minnow, huh? Yeah, let's go catch some fish.
that's what I'm talking about, yeah. We gotta catch them. That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. I like to hear that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right.
Let's go. A lot of people seem to be doing some crappie fishing around here, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty popular.
Yeah, it's pretty popular. Well, this lake popular bad, but that...
Cyril et Henry discutent de la popularité de la pêche autour du lac Caddo. Henry raconte à notre mordu que la moitié des amateurs s'adonnent à la pêche aux basses et l'autre moitié au crappie.
Yeah, that's what I...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, why do you do so much crappie fishing? Is it better for food?
I like these crappie better.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody like crappie better.
Henry, avec son fort accent texan, aimerait bien que Cyril lui explique pourquoi la majorité des gens préfèrent le bass au crappie.
Catch bad, come back. I'm gonna you take me out and give me a best of crappie to eat, and you know they be catching bad. All right, they do that. But that's what they do.
Ouais, c'est hallucinant, je comprends rien de ce qu'il me raconte. Ou pas grand-chose. Mais bon, c'est pas grave, on va pêcher, ça va être bon.
En direction d'un bon site de pêche, nous croisons le Graceful Ghost, une réplique fidèle au bateau à vapeur qui fréquentait le lac au 18e siècle. À nos oreilles parvient le son du sifflet si caractéristique de ces embarcations.
Nice lake here, huh?
Right.
How long have you been on the lake for?
I've been guiding 52 years.
52 years.
Yeah, I've been guiding.
Long time.
I started when I was real young. I quit. Hey, I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to fish no cotton. So I started paddling boat with the guys. I've been doing it ever since. That's what I did.
Dans ce secteur du lac Caddo, il y a trop d'algues accrochées aux racines des cyprès pour une bonne pêche au crappie.
Oh, y'all know I'm going. You be out of it.
Mais Henry nous conduit dans un endroit aux eaux plus claires où il compte bien initier Cyril à la pêche traditionnelle au crappie.
But crappie don't like this much more.
All right. You like what kind of bottom?
Yeah, more clear like bottom. It feel a little more, but not much.
Henry prend son rôle de guide sur le lac Caddo très au sérieux.
You just put that in the water.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a man on there.
Like minnow on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide this man on there. And you're gonna doss around these trees up here. You see? Right there.
All right.
And when that cough, you pull. You see how it goes?
All right, let me try that. That sounds cool.
It works, man. Bad crappie. You catch them both, man. That's what I'm telling you. Oh, got it. You see that? I got it.
Here's a crappie.
Yeah, you got a crappie, man. That's a good fish, man.
Un petit crappie du lac Caddo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Henry est fier d'avoir eu la certitude que ça mordrait pour Cyril. Ce crappie a eu droit à un repas de petits poissons et Henry doit en raccrocher un à l'hameçon de son invité.
All right, poor little guy, man. Poor little guy.
Got
Gonna
it.
get...
Them men have hard life, you know. Them little fellas that do. I hook them in, the fish get in there and bite it. That's a rough life.
Have you ever caught a big bass that way?
I call it 9-pounder like that. That's right.
Like that, just like that with the bobber.
Just like that bob. When it went down, you had that pole come just like that.
That must have been quite a fight.
That was a fight, buddy. Yeah, you think you're gonna get him off, but I get that net and get him on in, though.
Oh, I think I got something.
Yeah, here we go. Okay.
What's that?
Another
Crappie
goggle.
What's it? What's it called?
They call them goggle eye. That's what they call them. He said, Goggle eye now. He kin to a brim.
Goggle.
Goggle eye, yeah.
Goggle.
He more kin to them.
Goggle.
That's a good look.
Goggle.
It's goggle eye. That's what they call him. Goggle eye.
Goggle eye. Demandez-moi pas ce que ça veut dire en français, j'en sais rien du tout. Goggle eye.
Cyril a un peu de difficulté à comprendre l'accent du Sud et il n'a pas notre chance d'avoir des sous-titres. Mais les mots sont inutiles pour comprendre que cette pêche est incroyablement excitante.
2 casts, 2 fish. I love it. All right.
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
Try the other side of the tree.
That's what we do. That's where you catch it. You move.
Cyril apprend les techniques de la pêche à l'ancienne sur le lac Caddo en compagnie de son guide, Henry Lewis.
There you go. He's going.
Pas le genre de pêche que j'ai l'habitude de faire, mais ça me rappelle ma jeunesse, de pêcher juste avec une petite canne à pêche et un petit bouchon. On attend qu'il plonge. C'est quand même drôle.
I got to put my boat in the water.
Yeah.
I just can't help it.
Oh yeah, no. I understand that. I understand that. I'm a fisherman. I couldn't sit on a boat with some poles around and a hook
That's right.
without doing anything.
I've got to have it working.
Oh yeah. It's pretty shallow here. I'll
Yeah, put it down a little
put
bit.
it. Yeah, I'll put my bobber down a bit. C'est un peu moins profond ici, donc je vais baisser mon bouchon un peu plus bas sur la ligne.
Yeah, that's all
Is
right.
that good?
Yeah, that's good.
How big is your biggest crappie you ever caught here?
3 pounds.
3 pounds.
Yeah, 3 pounds.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, I believe I had a 4 pound on the other day. That thing was this long, man.
What's that?
A 4 pound crab. I bet that crab was this long. Fishy, fishy, here fishy, here fishy, 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 here fishy, here fishy. Guess I better take my shooter back.
It's gonna take you away from the crappie fishing.
Yeah,
Yep.
if I don't quit it, yeah. I want to do have any fishing up there, and I hope I do. Up there with Jesus.
Yeah? Some good fishing up there, you think?
I hope he got some good fishing over up there, you know. He might let me go every now and then.
So you chew that stuff?
Mm-hmm. You want to talk?
Cette fois-ci, notre pêcheur s'est peut-être montré un peu trop curieux, mais il ne peut pas refuser à Henry cette offre généreuse. Une expérience intense pour un non-fumeur.
A bit too much for me, huh? All right, let's go easy on it.
Okay.
Hey, just chew on it.
Mm-hmm. Just
That's
put it in the jaw.
just like a gum.
Yeah, put it in the jaw. It's gonna make you spit.
Mmm. That's pretty tasty.
Yeah, that we got to do it. We got-
That's strong.
Yeah.
Cette expérience devient bientôt un véritable supplice pour Cyril, qui essaie tant bien que mal de ne pas blesser son compagnon.
I got to get over it too. You ain't got. If you can't have it, just spit out.
I can't do it. It's nasty. This is actually worse than smoking. You'd better stay with the smoking.
When we were young men,
Henry a plusieurs souvenirs d'enfance associés au lac Caddo, et il ne se lasse pas de les partager avec Cyril.
we got this boat and we got this
Quand ils
big
étaient
old
enfants,
pig.
Henry et ses amis ont eu le projet de confectionner des souliers en peau d'alligator. Ils sont donc partis à la chasse à l'alligator à bord de ce même bateau. Une fois la bête abattue, le petit groupe a tenté de l'accrocher à l'embarcation à l'aide d'un crochet et d'une corde. Pour bien fixer cette grosse prise, Henry est monté debout sur le moteur hors bord, quand soudain l'alligator s'est mis à se débattre, emportant Henry à l'eau avec lui. Ce jour-là, Henry a eu la plus grosse peur de sa vie, certain qu'il allait terminer ses jours dévoré par un alligator.
Losing your rod there.
Got a fish, man.
Oh.
Coming in.
Whoa, that's a nice fish. I got one too. La pêche du bass à la manière du Sud. Au bouchon.
Okay, coming in. Coming up, right there. Coming up.
Nice stuff.
That's nice stuff, okay?
Nice stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay then, man. Okay.
Southern
got it?
style bass fishing.
Ready? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. Got it, buddy. Got it.
2 basses à la fois. Un record qui sera difficile à battre.
J'adore pêcher comme ça. En fait, c'est pas de la vraie pêche sportive, mais ça me rappelle ma jeunesse. Une canne en bambou, un bouchon, un bout de fil, un hameçon, un petit poisson pris sur le dos ou un verre de terre comme je faisais quand j'étais gamin. Et puis ça y est, c'est parti. On va prendre du poisson.
Merci Henry de nous avoir rappelé que la pêche n'est pas uniquement une histoire de bateaux puissants et de cannes sophistiquées. C'est aussi l'histoire toute simple d'une rencontre entre un homme et un poisson.
Cheers. Cheers. Okay, friend. Ah, that's good. You heard me what I said. That I
52 years of fishing, right?
52 years of fishing. Yeah.
52 years of fishing on that lake?
On this lake right here. That's right. I tell you one thing, what made me start the fishing, I was a little boy. I really believe that what started me fishing. I had a little tall rod, had got to cripple. And I was just chugging, you know, I was just chugging along the walk, just chugging, and I caught a 4-pound bass, man.
And how old were you?
About four, maybe 6 years old. I got me a toy rod, and I've been fishing ever since. That was, I really believe that's what got in my blood started me fishing.
You got hooked.
I got hooked. I really believe that. And then I seen a fish, and I like fishing. I just took a fishing, man.